part ways with old feelings. No ceilings, blue skies where my eyes go. Blue is when my lady's eyes do they little side roll. No rhinestones, we diamonds. Even though they price fixed, we still sip upon the beers until we hit the light switch. Priceless, and it better be, cause I ain't got the dough like I'm gluten free. No celiacs, cause I love the wheat. I'll pepperidge farm your whole pedigree. I bring the substance and bread is scrumptious, and when we get that, we'll blast the trumpets. Go dumb and just smash the pumpkins and rep ball gang like we apple dumplings. Fuck the compass, we take the high roads. Right route, even if we drive slow. We'll get there in time with the scenic route. Beat 'em out, mama pops out, no Costco. Gotta shop though, we gotta eat, even if they're gonna cheat, selling us some cheap nachos. So we grow for a minute, stomach that spinach. Hop high, adios.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? KSBS Spears here again, bringing you another gameplay commentary, and this is going to be a demolition game on Nuketown that I got over Double XP weekend. I know it's been a while. I had to sneak my PlayStation in from my mom's closet where she had been hiding it, which I finally found. So I did play a little bit, finally getting in the groove again. Took me a while, but starting to get back into it. And in this game, I am using the Scorpion Evo with the silencer and fast mags, and I'm using smoke grenades just because it helps me get around. Really just blocks off. I use it to like block off the enemy's line of sight, and so they can't get to me or whatever. I just sneak through, get through. There's a couple examples of that in there for you guys to see. But today, there's a couple things I want to talk about since it's been a while. If you guys have not seen Bad Raven 1169's video about me supposedly being a cheerleader, it's not true. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can watch that, and then if you want, come back and watch this again. I'm just going to go ahead and explain what it really is, because he just thinks he's funny saying that I'm a cheerleader. But basically at our school we have this thing where every girl on the cheerleading team goes and they choose one or two guys from the grade that they're on. So I'm a junior, so the JV cheerleaders are picking two guys each. So basically what we do is we do a little cheer. We're just fucking around, having fun. Like, we do a cheer, and then after that we do a dance. We're doing stuff to make fun of the dance team who's super slutty, and we're doing, like, spreading our legs and stuff. Hopefully we don't get suspended for it. But it's just a bunch of funny stuff like that, really. There's one point we, like, shake our butts and stuff, so it's just to be funny. It's all at a pep rally and all that in front of the school. So you're not a male cheerleader, you are just having fun with some other guys. And it's not anything near gay, because at the practices for it, I literally get to sit there and stare at the cheerleaders' asses while they dance and shake them like we are supposed to. Like, how is that gay? One bit. Please, somebody explain that to me. But it's really nice, to be honest. But yeah, that's it for that. So go back and watch that video. Dislike it, unsubscribe from him because he's a douchebag like that. And the second thing I want to talk about today is about adjusting your streaks and your weapons depending on your map, or complementing your streaks together, all that good stuff. So I'm using the Scorpion Evo, and this is on Nuketown, so it's the closest quarters you can possibly think of. What better is there of a gun than the Scorpion Evo? It shoots super fast. I probably shouldn't use silencer on Nuketown just because everyone knows where you're at anyways, so I wouldn't recommend that. So I'm using this gun because it's well set to use on Nuketown. So that's the reason I use that. And then my score streaks, I basically picked Lightning Strike because it's demolition on Nuketown. The spawns aren't going to flip. You just call it in right where they're spawning. It does work. It gets a lot of kills. Then the next one I had was the VTOL Warship. And with the VTOL Warship, you just kind of hover right over the back garden where they're spawning, and you just do work. So that's pretty much that. And then dogs, pretty self-explanatory, always do work. So yeah, just gonna if you're on a map as like drone, let's say, you're gonna want to use streaks that are gonna be able to go distance. You don't want dogs to run around because they gotta run a long way. They're not gonna get too many kills for you. So like a Lodestar is good for that. A Swarm is good for that. Anything that's good for an open map, Warthog, anything like that's gonna do work. So just a little tip there: adjust your streaks for whatever map you're playing on. It'll really help you out in the long run, and you'll be able to get way better gameplays. Because I've seen people running dogs and Swarm on like carrier, and it does absolutely nothing. The dogs don't get any kills. So that's just my little tip of advice for today, but that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hopefully you have a good day, and go dislike Bad Trip's video now.
I'm a pop style, no Costco. Gotta shop though, we gotta eat, even if they're gonna cheat, selling us some cheap nachos. So we grow for a minute, stomach that spinach. Hop high, adios, me.
For a minute, but getting down in life for the business. But it's around, we take that, shake that into whatever can make us free while we living, so we never regret it. We growing up for a minute, but getting down in life for the business. But it's around, we take that, shake that into whatever can make us free while we living, so we never regret it.
1 in 10 is sitting pretty in my rear view. I'm on 11, same place where my volume sits. He's so irreverent at the party, eating deviled eggs, staring into outer space. I drank enough for 3 of us. Thank you for the lemonade, I'll mix it with my Jazza John. Even though I'm rather gone, in a minute I'll be ruined like Babylon. Spinal Tap references, mocking other sentences. Take a breath before you yell, damn you got a temper, kid. Behind closed doors like a motherfucking exorcist, pulling demons out of people, fiending for some better shit. Throw away the soapbox, pocketbook the rhetoric, cough it up for true shit, then see who the deader